Peace. I just want to introduce myself. My name is Maribel Palarca, the face behind Maribel M. Palarca business page, a mom of two boys. I am a physical therapist and, of course, a proud digital entrepreneur. And originally from Cagayan de Oro City, Philippines, we are now here in Louisiana. And for I don't know how many years, 21 years now. And the topic, things you wish or I wish I knew when I first started this business. Sis Jinky all said the good stuff, that you don't have to be perfect to start this one. And then sometimes you feel alone, but then you don't realize that you have a community who support you all throughout your journey, and so many things. But these are the things that I wish I knew when I started this business. One of them is that this kind of business, it gets easier as you go. Because when I started this business, wala gid ko experience. Wala ko experience of business. All I know is I have my why, a strong why when I started this business. All I knew was that this business is the one that I was praying for, the answer to the prayer that I've been asking for years, for months. And all I know that this business, whoever I listen this to, katong na dunggan nga nag-istorya about this business na nag-resonate sa akong experience. But then when I started this, my God, lisod man di ay. Labang wala ka kahibawaan. Ingon lagi si Sis Jinky, you don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to start. But when you start this kind of business that's new to you, all you thought is like, my God, kalisod ba di kay ani? That's why a lot of people, when they do that, when they started sa beginning, sa pag-start pa lang, step 1 pa lang, naglisod na sila, they give up because they thought they will not do anything. And that's what I felt when I started this business. Now, in the beginning, you have to grind. And then it takes a lot. You have to spend a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I did that when I started this business. And in fact, I would sleep like 2 o'clock in the morning during that time. Because it's very hard when you want to learn new stuff, new things. But then as you go along this journey, you would soon realize that you will learn to automate so many things. Because our business has an automated system, right? You don't really have to start from the scratch. In fact, you're already halfway there, halfway sa imong journey when you start this business, because the automated system, the proven system, the process, the community, it's already there. Ikaw na lang, hard work na lang, imo na lang paningkamot ang imong humanon to make the 100% successful ang imong business. That's why all along, all you have to do is just start. You have to do the training. I finished the training for 2 months. It was like a hard 2 months. Naglisod ko ato, bilar gito siya. But it was the most satisfying 2 months because I was able to learn this business. And as I go along, it becomes easier. That's why if I will tell myself, now, you don't really have to worry do not overthink about how long the process will be, because it will get easier as you go. And that's one thing I will tell my whoever wants to join this business, that it may be hard at the beginning, but man, when you started doing it, it becomes easier, because our business has an automated system, proven system, my God. And you have a lot of mentors, and you have a very amazing community that will make everything easier. And then I just reminded, because this week nag-start na nga akong son sa ilang band camp. It's a 2-week band camp from 7 a.m. to 3. Outside mag-perform sila, and then inside sa it's really hard. So he's on his 3rd year na. So imagine when he was starting, wala pa may kabalo, 1st year pa siya. Tanan gyud notes nga ihatag, basahon gyud na ako. I have to know everything, kay mahadlok pa lang ka, wala ka makabalo. That's what I did. I studied everything, follow the rules, the instructions, and then every day naman na sila yung mga team nga ilang i-follow gyud ako na gyud sa team sulubon sa akong anak, mga food, everything, because it's very tedious camp. All throughout, more 8 hours sila training straight na gyud na sila. And then that's what we did the 1st year. It was really hard. And then the 2nd year, okay na. Karon sa 3rd year, okay na ka? Okay. because it gets easier. We know what to do, and then the same instruction, the same process. So it's a lot easier now. Unlike from the first time we nag-start, as in maghuna-huna yun kung kung buhato na mo ugma ha, sakto ba akong ipakaon sa akong anak and stuff like that, ba siya enough nga water, karon may na okay na to, dako na bitaw to siya, because it gets easier. So that is about the business itself. The same lang gihapon, it gets easier as you go along the way, but you just have to do this first. The second, which is consistency, always wins. But you have to do this, you have to keep doing this, you have to be consistent in what you're doing. Continue to do the same thing over and over, and then after that it gets better and better over time. The same lang gyapon na. That's why the first thing you will do when you go through the training is that they always say excuse me, always post on your business page. Remember, you have to post everything every day, no matter what you feel, no matter what you're going through. Always make sure that you show up for your business. Always make sure, right? And whatever is that, it should always be something that would educate people, inspire people, and then then entertain people, your audience. So that is really true, and that's what we did. Consistency always wins. Because sometimes when the things get tough, what we do, next time na lang, okay na ko, I don't feel well right now, I feel bad right now, so I'm so tired, so I'm not gonna do anything about the business, I'm not gonna post anything sa business. And that we do that, it is understandable because we're just human. But then thinking about it now, you would always say, I should have not done that. No, because no matter what, it is really true. No matter what you feel, no matter what you're going through, you have to show up for our business. Di man pwede dili isira ang atong tindahan. Di pwede isira ang tindahan kung sakit imong tiyan. Dili pwede isira imong tindahan kung you don't feel well. Dili pwede isira ang tindahan kung nag-away mo sa imong husband or wife and things like that. So you have to show up all the time because consistency always wins. And that's what I learned. That's why up to now, no matter what's going on, even I have a result or what, you have to show up. You have to go through it. And that is what I've learned all throughout the journey. And because before I would say, kapoy man, dili sa ko, and stuff like that. And then I realized like, oh my God, Facebook would always tell you, go down na imong algorithm. Wala na interested. wala na tao nga interested. So you could really feel the effect of it. And the second one is that nobody cares about me. I always say that nobody cares about me. They only care about them. This simply means like when I started the business, I always talk about myself a lot, like, this is my journey and this is me, and then said that I do this and stuff like that. But it is really true, because if you talk about your story, if you talk about what's going on with your life, you will have connection with the audience. But right now this is what I learned, that it's not just all about you, it's not all about me. And because there is a truth on that, like you have to tell your story, but that story that you tell, you have to tell your stories through the lens of the pain that your audience is feeling. Right? Dili ingon nga muna siya ipanghinabog nimo, this is my house, this is my car and stuff like that. This is because this is my business, this is my story. But then if you really want to resonate with other people, you have to tell the stories that would resonate with your audience. So do not just talk about yourself. Talk about what would resonate with your audience, because this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle business. So you really have to tell them according to what you see, according na dili ingon nga muna ako na feel karon, so muna ko i-post that this is what the patient would feel, this is what they would know every time, this is what they feel kung every time nga mag-story ako about something and stuff like that, because you have to educate, you have to inspire, and you have to entertain. So you have to make them say like, yeah, I feel you, I feel the same, and stuff like that. So just like me, I am a mom of two. I have a full-time job. That's why if I say things right now, I always make sure that I have to tell the pain the painful journey that I have, and what the reason why I started this business. Not just because of the result, but rather I have to tell them the why and the reason why I started this business. Because that's the when people connects with you, that's when they see like, I know you, I feel you, I can relate to that. And that's how you win them. That's how you win your audience. And that's why I stopped talking about like, I have this, I have that, and have that. But because people cannot resonate. Those people who are struggling right now, those people who are burned out, who are tired right now, would not feel that, would not resonate with your mansion, with your cars. But you have to let them go to their level and what they feel, because that's how you learn, that's how you win audience, that's how you win people. And I learned that throughout the journey. So I think those are the three big things that I learned all throughout my journey, because everybody's experience a journey is different. But those are, for me, those are the most important things that I learned throughout this journey. And I would really love to share those three things to my future business partners in the future. So thank you, Rai and Sis Jinky.